Flex, the livest one in the six. With the runner, boy, you nigga, no question. You would run a motherfucker high stepping. Hey, you never had a big enough weapon. Motherfucker never learned your lesson. I'm an 88 pack nigga. I'm an 88 pack nigga. I mean, day walker, drink blood, fangs out, full moon, motherfucker, change like a hoe, nigga. I'm just a nigga from the hood trying to stack a little cheddar for the money.
That huge fight, they think it'll be Lomachenko. Do you think that will be the huge fight for you?
It's time for us to move and talk right here. Like I said before, we're not going to call no particular fighter out. And it's not like we ducking or dodging anyone. Lomachenko has to fight as many fights as possible, extremely quick, because he's very, very old. Tank is probably 10 years or 11 years younger than Lomachenko. Lomachenko will be 40 before you know it. There's no rush, Tank. Your job is to continue to go out there and do what you're doing. You making the same money Lomachenko is making, and you're doing it easier. Lomachenko will be 40 before you know it. Lomachenko will be 40 before you know it. 40 before you know it. 40 before you know it.
Move! Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Lightweight. Lightweight, baby. Drew Titan Bronx on deck. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. And yeah. I think it's about that time that we had that conversation about Money Mayweather. Don't you think? Don't you think it's time we had that conversation about Money May? You know, you got to remind these kids. You got to remind them sometimes. You know what I mean? Because kids remain in that little river in Africa called, you know, the Nile. And things are actually heating up. I got an email from a tankaholic. I'll read it to you later in the show. But it's funny, you know. If y'all don't know, there's some sort of man-made documentary, and you see Bill and Devon's head on it, and I don't know what they're talking about. I didn't go listen to it. I don't listen to the foolishness. I don't entertain the foolishness. That's what it is. But hey, man, I guess it's content for some people. So whatever. If you're Team Tank or Team Shakur or Team Garcia, you run the things like that. The F-boy or girl with a mustache sends me this email, and you know, it's partially coherent because you know they type how they talk, and after the insults and all of that stuff, they send me a link to that thing. And you know what I do? You violate me, I violate you. But you know, my words carry weight. Theirs don't, especially when you're emailing me from a fake email. You're not even brave enough to stand on your business. So let me just say this: don't bother referring me to documentary. Do you know why? Because the person that did the listen, I could write a better documentary because I know Bill. All of these are assumptions. But what we're going to talk about here is what we see. Your perception on Devin and Bill, it's just perception. You see, I don't have to hate on another fighter to bring any fighter I support up. All I have to do is point out facts. We did that with Tyson Fury. I don't know that man, but we've seen what he's done and we looked at his track record. And that's all we talk about. Because the latest flex is, Tank fans running up to us, oh, you're bringing down a black man to bring up another black man. You motherfuckers don't even know what it is to be black. You don't. You don't. And I'm so grateful for this Devin Haney situation because it's brought out the monkeys of all shapes, sizes, and ages. And I really appreciate, sometimes God does things for us and we don't understand. We're like, damn, why this happening? Damn, I used to be cool with this person and now they acting all crazy. No. Shut up a minute. I need you to pay attention. Look at what he or she is doing now. Now ask yourself, if shit got thick, is this the kind of person you want around you? Over this little thing called boxing, there's been an awakening. I mean, ask yourself, everyone here, you see how the Tank fans behave. You've seen how, I remember Adrian Broner had some unconditional fans. It was weird. I'm like, yo, I want what's best for the young man, but you do see what he's doing, right? You know we can't co-sign this shit as a community, right? All right. See what I'm talking about? Shakur, brilliant in the ring. But I'm like, yo, why is this brother uppercutting women at a gas station? You know we can't co-sign that, right? You know that, right? You know we got to stand on business, right? Okay. Enter Devin Haney, who's doing none of that and has a father in his life, who has just as big a mouth as Don King. Let me ask you a question. Has Bill Haney's house been raided by the FBI? His place of business, if he has an office, has it been raided by the FBI? Bob Arms was. Where did Bob Arum get Top Rank from, by the way? Didn't he steal it from the GOAT? Could have swore he stole it from the GOAT. Oh, okay. All right. Do I need to go on about Eddie Hearn? I've made countless videos about Eddie Hearn. I've called everybody out on their garbage. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. But you know what I say, time reveals all truth. So now the fuck boys are in my email. Good. Y'all know what I say, documentation beats conversation. So whoever that little Baltimore buck dancer is, I don't even know if he's from BMO, I don't know. You know, and I can't put the ignorance on that city. Don't think I'm doing that. I'm not doing that. But I will say, Jesus Christ, these kids are strange. These young adults are strange. I'm sorry, they're not young adults. They're what we call grown adolescents. Just like Floyd. Just like Tank. Just like AB. Just like Shakur. Grown adolescent. But today is Floyd Mayweather's time to shine. Canelo Smith in that super chat, much love. He said that you know he never took a picture with Ali. I did see one picture with Ali. I think they were sitting down signing something, but it wasn't a picture that he stood there and took. I get what you're saying, Kennard. I think he was conducting some kind of business and someone took the picture. What you're saying, if I'm reading your super chat correctly, is he never like stood there and shook his hand and took a picture. You may be right. I don't think I've ever seen that. You may be right. And salute to our brother BFTB. He says, this is why the truth is different. One of the most well-rounded creators on Putin's YouTube. Salute, my brother. Salute to you, good brother. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I like to keep things simple. Because sometimes, you know, boxing talk can be technical, which is why some content creators will go by the Sensei's channel and they won't say a word, but they'll pick up on game. And then you'll hear something he said or referred to on that other channel. You say, oh, yeah, he sounds smart. And I'm like, didn't the Sensei say that like an hour ago? Huh. Oh, yeah, they junk watch the Sensei. Yeah, they do. That's adult boxing talk over there. X's and O's. Unbiased opinions. And these big channels go over there and they steal. We have the proof. We do, but it makes no sense to put them on blast and, you know, whatever. It's like, yeah, thank you. We know you're out there. So Ali, knowing you see the men on the screen that I'm talking about, but some guy with a fake account named Ali says, Drew, you said when Fury stopped cheating, he lost his power. He KO'd Wilder in the trilogy without cheating. Ali, don't block this guy. Let me entertain him for about 5 minutes. Ali, how do you know that Fury didn't cheat in Wilder Fury 3? How do you know? How do you know? And what's the circumstances? I said Fury stopped cheating when he got to where? Don't help him out. Because this is what I'm saying. He half watches me. He listens to what he wants to listen to. Don't touch Ali. Alibaba. When did I say Fury stopped cheating? Leave him right there. When did I say that? When did I say that? Just made his channel May 5th, but he's going to tell me he's been watching me all this time. Watch this. Prove to me he cheated. Prove to me he didn't cheat. You made the statement, not me. Prove to me he didn't cheat. Prove to me he didn't cheat. Because I can prove he did. Prove to me he didn't cheat. This is ridiculous. Watch this. Atheist says there is no God. A Christian says there is a God. Atheist says, prove to me there's no God. I mean, prove to me there is a God. Now, this is what we call deflection. You see Floyd Mayweather and 3 fighters he has dealt with. And he's in here talking about Fury. I'll entertain it. He said, we have proof from the first fight and the second fight, but not the third. So let's start there. You do agree that he cheated in the first and second fight, yes or no? God damn, this is light work. Listen to what he says now. Look at what he says. We have proof from the first fight and the second he cheated, but not the third. This is what you believe, right? So you do agree that he's a cheater, yes? Ali, yes? He's a cheater. Because you know he cheated prior to even getting to Deontay Wilder. He's cheated several times. You know that, yes? Look at this idiot. See, I already done shut him down. He knows where I'm going. Now he's talking about Roy Jones. You see what I mean? I'm going to give you another chance. Stick to one topic. I know your special education didn't do you too well, but you wanted to talk to me, and I'm giving you space and opportunity, and I'm being very respectful. Don't talk about Roy. Address what I asked you. You agree that Tyson Fury is a cheater? Yes, I'm gonna put this comment back up there. You agree? Yes? Yeah, BF, I know absolutely he is. You know, sometimes when you block the hell out of these clowns, they get up a little earlier in the day and they end up over here. Okay, yes, you agree. Okay, tell me the date that Wilder Fury 3 was supposed to take place. Listen to the question. Tell me the date it was supposed to. Matter of fact, don't even tell me the exact date. Tell me the month it was supposed to take place, and tell me the month it did take place. You heard the question. I'll say it again. Tell me the month it was supposed to take place, then tell me the month it did take place. Go. Because we're dealing with a cheater now. Tell me the month it was supposed to take place, then tell me the month it did take place. Exactly. This nigga agrees that Wilder got jerked off twice. BF, I'm getting more like you. These dudes just want to come talk to me. I ain't even turned my camera on yet. Jesus Christ. I have an itinerary this morning and I'm entertaining this garbage. Let me get on my Italian New York accent. I got an itinerary this morning. I got to entertain this fucking garbage. This garbage. Ali, I asked you a question. All right, I know he's Googling right now. You see, this is what happens when you do this. You know it. When these dudes want to come in and they just want to try and win an argument, first of all, that's a female trait. Fellas, and I mean no disrespect to the... Okay, he's responded. I mean no disrespect to the ladies. But I relate this because dudes that do this to their wives, it's a bitch move. But... fellas, you ever had a debate with your wife and you absolutely body bag her and prove your point, and she holds on to that, and a week later you do something wrong and she's all over you like, it's like, yo, you still mad at that shit last week? Goddamn. Now watch this. Fury cheated many fighters. He cheated Cunningham, but he made easy work of Wilder. After you said he cheated him twice. But I asked you a question, Ali. I asked you a question. When was the third fight supposed to take place, and when did it take place? You see what he's doing? I asked you a question. Remember who... My God, I'm not going to ask you, do you know who I am? You know what I do. You know what I do. I asked you a question. Now I'm going to ask you one last time. I gave you time to Google it. You couldn't even find it. So I'm going to give you another 2 minutes. When was Wilder Fury 3 supposed to take place? And when did it take place? Exactly, BF. He made easy work of Wilder, but this idiot just said he cheated him twice. And yes, I'm calling you an idiot. I asked you a question, dude. You came in here, and up until this point, I've been respectful to you. I'm not even talking about that big cocaine sniffing cheater, but you came in here talking about him. So if you cheated somebody, how the hell is that easy work? Ladies and gentlemen, you see the level of foolishness that surround us? I'm giving you another 90 seconds to use Google. But I know this. You're sitting here justifying a drug cheat. He done cheated Deontay twice. You should have been done with him. You give him a first, second, and third chance, and then you think he gets it right on the third chance and say, oh, well, no drugs, okay. I'll take that. This is the type of dude that you chronically catch your girl cheating on you, and you still take her back. Well, she ain't cheat this month. You're my man. She's cheated 23 months. Last year, in 11 months. You didn't catch her all in December, and now she's cool with you? She done gave you crabs, herpes, gonorrhea, herpes simplex 2000. You got all of that. Pimples on your eyebrows. How'd that get there? And he's still not typing. This was a very simple question, dude. I didn't even get to my point. He said he didn't cheat the third. I'm stuck on that right there. I'm trying to answer that point. I'm trying to respond to that point. He didn't cheat in the third. But in order to get to me making that point, I needed him to tell me, when was the fight originally supposed to take place and when did it take place? This is elementary stuff. You know why? Because a bulk of us were there. I was there. BF was there. We were there. And we were supposed to go in the summertime. Now I'm helping you. But we didn't go until the fall. And I just asked him, what were the months? And he can't even use Google correctly. Apex Prowler in that super chat salute. He said, good morning, chat. And host Drew salutes you, good brother. Much love. Todd French in that super chat salute. He said, laugh out loud. These echo chamber ninjas. Get him, Drew. Cook. I'm trying to get him, but now he tried to move the goalpost to Roy Jones. Dude, I spoke on Roy Jones a couple of days ago, did I not? When you was talking about people who pop dirty in the sport. I said Evander Holyfield. I said Roy Jones. I said James Toney. I said if you look at James Toney's record, when he fought John Ruiz, he styled on him, beat him clearly. But if you look on that box rep, it says NC, no contest. Why? Because James popped after that. Nah, Todd, this dude he's too much of a simpleton for a link. Yo, James, salute. See, guys like that don't deserve links. And I'm not even trying to do that this morning. I'm trying to talk about Floyd, and this dude, who's probably from Floyd's camp, saw this shit last night and tried to deflect with Tyson Fury. Nice try. But it's nothing for me to body bag Fury. And guess what? I body bag Fury because I don't have to lie on him. But this fool named Ali, right? Ali comes in here capping for Fury. A man, listen to this, y'all. A man named Ali. Ali, do you think he's white? Okay, let me go further, since I'm being racist, right? A man named Ali, well, a kid, a grown adolescent named Ali. I'm trying to discuss the damaged legacy of Floyd Mayweather Jr., and a dude named Ali comes in here talking about Deontay Wilder. Yep, exactly, Queen. He's trying to hijack the show. It's not going to work. A portion of my channel has been built on telling the truth. Not talking about, but telling more than that, telling the truth about Tyson Fury. So now, this morning it's Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s turn. And notice he vanished from the chat. He's gone. I didn't block him. He's gone. You can't engage in a conversation. He couldn't even tell me when the fight was supposed to take place and when it did take place. Even when someone put it in the chat. Idiot. Dummy. And this is what we deal with. This is what happens. See, the great part about the internet is that everyone with knowledge can share it with the world. But that's also the bad part. That's the bad part. Now everybody has a megaphone. Now the little motherfucker that has social issues that hung out in his mama basement from the ages of birth to 30, they were outcast from society. Now they can get a phone or a laptop and be whoever they want online. It's still stranger danger.
You fool ass earth man.
Fuck out of here. Block him, y'all. Everyone with a wrench, go upside his head. I'm being petty this morning. I gave you a chance. You wanted to have a conversation. See, now you spoke to me. I gave you an opportunity. Yeah, Richards. Whoever got him first, great. I want to see timeouts 86 million years. Be petty this morning. Fuck that. That's right, Prince Savage. Everyone doesn't need a microphone. The good part about the internet is also the horrible part. Now everyone has something to say. Technology, we have a new level of problems. Now you find that a lot of people need to remain silent. I'm up here trying to talk about this failed Negro right here and how dangerous he is. And he come in and talking about Wilder and Fury. Go fix your dyslexia. True Boxing Night. And that super chat, salute to you, good brother. Always supporting with his presence. Y'all don't even have to super chat. Y'all don't have to cash out. Your presence is always appreciated. I'm just letting y'all know that. I appreciate y'all. My show ain't shit without y'all. Thank you. Said this is the wrong channel to come and talk about Wilder and Fury. Absolutely. Don't you know who the Droop talks to? Fool ass Earthman.
Fool ass Earthman.
This is some repugnant shit these dudes, you see? And I gave him a chance. Now, on to the topic of the show. This guy wanted to talk. I gave him an opportunity. We couldn't even get to I didn't even all the way prove my point. I gave him an opportunity. I was looking for that smoke. Wilder Fury, I'm always for the smoke. I know what happened with that front and back. I asked him a simple question. When was the fight supposed to happen? When did it take place? And then he started talking about Roy Jones. That's not how a debate works.
Fool ass Earthman.
That's like the greatest soundbite ever. So anyway, on to this sick Negro. Floyd Mayweather has a damaged legacy. Floyd Mayweather's presence in boxing is just as dysfunctional as his presence as a father. Now, y'all might think I'm firing petty shots. Take it how you want to take it. But these are the points. You see these three men that he's looking down on right now? You know, when I do these memes, I try my best to make statements. Does this picture not speak volumes? Look at where he is. Look at how he's looking. Look at his face and look who he's looking down on. Let me ask y'all a question. Shakur, AB, Tank. Do they not have the potential? Well, with the exception of AB. AB, I'm saying, did he not? Tank and Shakur are still undefeated. Do they not have the potential to have been greater than Floyd Mayweather? Yes or no? Yes or no? I ain't gonna wait on y'all because I allowed Ali to waste my time. AB did. AB did. And if that was really his big brother, if Floyd was really his big brother, he would have directed and guided AB's career. And who knows? Who knows? Maybe his career would have been in a better direction. Big brothers guide you. That's what they're supposed to do. They're supposed to look after you. AB needed guidance. One thing we can say about Floyd was that he was never out of shape. He was a gym rat. He took his craft seriously. Although mentally he was a moron. He understood the business of boxing. He understood the fraternity of boxing. Salute to Stormy, because that's the first person I heard say that. Boxing is a fraternity, which is why you will never cheat Floyd and get away with it. He's in the club. AB was never in the club. Now, why wasn't he in the club and he was hanging under Floyd? How did that happen? That Maidana fight, more and more I look back, I said, man, I really believe that the padding was manipulated in the glove with Marcos Maidana. That was supposed to be a fight where AB styled on him. Madonna went upside his head. I've never seen AB look like that. Madonna was a pretty good puncher, but like that, I was like, what the hell? Then when Floyd fights him, ain't no padding in these gloves. And I said, oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. But we can't prove it. But that was the turning point in AB's career. This is what I'm saying. Where was Big Brother? If Floyd Mayweather knew to check gloves, he couldn't call AB on the phone. He couldn't show up with him and say, yo, look, man, check those damn gloves, man. These guys are walking around thinking it's just boxing. Floyd knew better. Sugar Hill knows better. Tyson Fury knows better. That man's been caught cheating several times. So Ali, good looking out. Because I was going to bring that fat bastard up anyway. Thank you, Janky. He said, Robert Garcia said it. No padding. Those are the ones we use at AB. Thank you for telling us that. Ain't no padding in the gloves, man. Now the punch made sense. And while everyone ran to their computers to do memes and clown and everything else, we looked at that and said, yo, this shit ain't funny, man. It's not funny. Y'all do realize it's not funny, right? When a fighter gets cheated, it's not funny. What they tried to do to Mike Fox is not funny. They tried to execute that kid. And then he whooped his ass. And they still robbed him on the cards by the racist WBA. Shit ain't funny. It's not funny. But where was Big Bro to protect Little Bro, AB? Thank you, Wakando. Little Bro got to learn on his feet. Yup, now he got that O. Now I can offer some help. Does that sound familiar?
Fool ass earth man.
Does that sound familiar? Now he got that O. You need help? You need help? How about he needed your help prior to that? How about you should have, all that time you spent it with AB popping bottles, stacks of money in your pockets, making it rain on strippers. Did you ever have quiet time with AB? Big Bro? You listen, bro. You got exceptional talent, but let me teach you how rankings work. Listen, bro. There's always going to be that guy ranked 20 or 30. We watching him right now. What you got to do is maximize your brand and possibly get the fuck out the division before this guy cracks the top 10. Because this guy, you're great, but the world don't need to know that, how good this guy is. So what you want to do is you want to jump a weight class and get away from this guy. And hopefully in the next 3 years, you'll outweigh him and he'll be coming up to face you and we could do all kinds of shit like catch weight him and everything else. Where was that conversation, Floyd? I'm just curious. Because if you had it with him and he didn't listen, that's something different. AB jumped up a hell of a lot of weight classes. Were you there to tell him to chill for a minute? Boxing is not all the time proving that you have balls. You don't have to do that. Was he really got an AB? Or was he clowning him? After he lost. Yeah. You wasn't saying that when Madonna went upside your head. I had to go beat that nigga twice. You couldn't even do it once. You didn't even want to run it back with him. What was the fight that AB won? And he stood across the ring and looked at Floyd and said, yo, yeah, I think it's time for you and I to settle this in the ring. You remember that? Floyd was laughing and clapping. AB was dead serious. And I was like, wow, I wonder what happened between them. Wonder what happened. He got tired of that shit. And how did Tank get in the picture? Didn't AB introduce Tank to this whole scenario? It was Ashley Theopain, thank you. So he introduced Tank to this whole situation. Is Tank a phenomenal talent? You never heard me say he wasn't. When have you heard me say that Tank was trash in the ring? Give me the live stream or the video, timestamp it, date it, say, Drew, you said Tank was trash right here. When did I say he was trash in the ring? You half-wit motherfuckers. Listen to the question. When did I say Tank is trash in the ring? You never heard me say it. I never said Lomachenko's trash in the ring. I said that white boy don't need my help in promoting because he has a red carpet rolled out for him. You never heard me say Tank Davis. You never heard me say Shakur's trash in the ring. You never heard me say any of that. I don't say shit like that. Tank may be the best at 135. I said this fight with Frank Martin's 50-50, but this is the hardest fight he's ever had. If he goes in there and stops Frank, I'm giving him full credit. But you did hear me say I can't gauge Tank based off the level of his competition. It's time for him to fight his contemporaries. That's all I said. But the Tank dick blowers, they hear everything but what I say. I've given this kid credit. But since y'all hear what y'all want to hear, fuck it. Take it how you want to take it. And y'all take it up the ass.
What are you, a homo?
You fool ass earth man.
So Wesley Lada says, oh, this is a clown take. Look what he says. Matter of fact, let me put that up. Wesley Lada says, oh, this is a clown take. So he's obviously offended at the point of view that I'm taking. Nobody can tell AB what to do. Let's deal with that for a second. Y'all got little brothers? Y'all got siblings? How about this? Y'all have children? Y'all ever dealt with preteens and teenagers? Was you ever a teenager, Wesley? Did you ever go through a point in your life where your parents were just talking to you and you may not have been disrespectful, but you was like, man, I'm just gonna go ahead and do what I want to do. How does that work out? 90% of the time when you don't listen to your parents and you just go ahead and do what you want to do? What I'm talking about this morning, Wesley, is broken relationships. I'm talking about leadership, which is damaging Floyd Mayweather's legacy. Do you know what's been happening with this man lately? This man had the potential to be the greatest, inside the ring and outside the ring. And the 3 pictures of the men that I have down here, those are failed relationships, Wesley. That's what I'm talking about, Wesley. I'm not attacking AB. I'm talking about that was a failed opportunity of Floyd Mayweather making another black man great, Wesley. But you called it a clown take. And then he goes from AB. So you brushed off AB. And this is why AB's fucked off and almost killed himself with alcoholism. You brush him off. Oh, nobody wants to tell him. Nobody can tell him what to do. Maybe big bro. How about this? How about instead of bringing strippers to his house, sitting down with him and going over the X's and O's of the business of boxing? Floyd never did that with him. And you can tell how. By his behavior. Now, why the fuck? You want to talk about failed relationships and why leadership is important, why mentorship amongst black people is important, Wesley. Let me tell you why. Why is it that we're looking at Floyd and watching AB saying, man, that's fucked up. That's a failed relationship. But we look at Mike Tyson and say, hey, man, if Costamato ain't died, he'd have been greater. He'd have been different. We want to praise that white man, but look at this black man and remove responsibility from him? Did Floyd not have a responsibility to AB? Did he not have a responsibility to young Tank? Did he not try to make Shakur his responsibility? But Shakur said, I ain't going over there. It's too much talk. It was too much talk. Because everyone said, why you didn't go with Floyd? We thought that was an obvious choice. Y'all taking pictures and everything. It's too much talking over there. You know, it's all talk. I said, wow, that's interesting. And then just yesterday, Tank put out a tweet. Did you read it? I don't have it. Blue Blood read it. Salute to our brother Blue Blood. Shakur said, Tank said, I told Shakur not to go over there. I said, whoa, wow. Didn't know that. know that. Didn't know that. So Tank told Shakur, don't go there. And now they're feuding. Now Shakur and Tank is feuding. They were awfully quiet when Devin was at 140 trying to get work done. Those two brothers was in 135, and we was like, why they ain't fighting? Now they feuding. Magically. So Wesley, I don't think you understand what leadership is, brother. So you can disrespect me and say this is a clown take, but did anything I just say register to you? The cap for Mike Tyson was if Costamato didn't die, man. Costamato was like 1,000 years old, man. Eventually he was gonna die. But did he leave a big enough impact for him to function on his own? Well, let's look at it. This ain't gonna take me long. He's getting into fist fights in the street with Mitch Green, and eventually some chick cried rape and he did time in prison. There goes Mike Tyson. And there were several other things. Rico, salute. There were several other things that y'all don't know about, that I know about. Him showing up at clubs, chasing bouncers in the street, almost getting shot. You understand? But what do we say about Mike Tyson? If Costamato ain't die. Now how about this? If Floyd Mayweather was a real mentor, he might have had AB on the right track. He might have had Tank on the right track. He might have had Shakur on the right track. Do you realize the stable he could have had? And this is just 3 people I put up in here. There's several other people from TMT that are leaving. Go look at Blue Blood's video yesterday. This guy has a damaged legacy. All he cares about is himself. So if this is a clown's take, Wesley, this ain't the channel for you. This is for adults. Then he says, and Haney was getting help from Floyd until his dad said, nah, we good. So this guy's in here capping for Floyd. And ladies and gentlemen, in Wesley's comment, you see the problem. Because we've been holding Floyd accountable the whole time. Janky said, you know you're bad when Rolly left. Hey, man. So, all Wesley's doing is blaming everybody but Floyd. So Floyd was intact and everybody was Floyd ain't the problem. Floyd ain't the problem. I got you right now, Wesley. Floyd ain't the problem, right? You sure? Floyd ain't the problem. Let's see. I got my gorilla shirt. You know I was prepared. Floyd wasn't the problem. Listen carefully.
I mean, it don't matter. If you don't want to make the big fights happen, you might as well stay with your promoter that you're with now. If you don't care to go and try to make the big fights happen, what's the point of even leaving your situation? You might as well stay there to be loyal to Floyd if that's the case.
He's an email chat. He's fighting because somebody mailed him the belt. So did that ever happen in boxing anymore? And he's talking crazy. And he still got, like, come on. So if you win, you said all that. If you win, I'm not out my contract. Let's make the fight happen since you was wanting to talk crazy. Let's do that. I want to fight you if you win. Devin Haney. He's an email chat. He's fighting because somebody mailed him the belt.
Who emailed the belt? Was it that guy? Question. Why didn't Tank fight Loma 4 years ago? Here's why.
I'm behind you no matter what nobody say. Your job.
Pause. I'm behind you no matter what anyone says. Pause. 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 I'm taking things literally nowadays. But proceed.
Is to go out there and fight and keep making them 7-figure paydays. Then we move you up to 8-figure paydays and then 9 figures.
That huge fight, they think it'll be Lomachenko. Do you think that will be the huge fight for you?
It's time for us to move and talk right here. Like I said before, we're not going to call no particular fighter out. And it's not like we ducking or dodging anyone. Lomachenko has to fight as many fights as possible, extremely quick, because he's very, very old.
Fool ass Earth, man.
Tank is probably 10 years or 11 years younger than Lomachenko. Lomachenko will be 40 before you know it. There's no rush, Tank. Your job is to continue to go out there and do what you're doing. You making the same money Lomachenko is making. And you're doing it easier.
Now, let me stop right there for a second. Let that sink in, Wesley. It ain't supposed to talk in that super chat. He said, it's funny how Floyd knows how to take care of his hoes. But like Bill said, your kids need help today. Exactly. Whether it's your biological kids or your stable of fighters, you got to treat them like your family, your little brothers, your children, whatever. Did he nurture his nest? That's the correct question. Did Floyd Mayweather Jr. nurture his nest? He did not. Floyd Mayweather Jr. is like the mother that's in competition with her daughter when she turned 18, 19, and now she's looking at that flat stomach, the C-cup boobs, the perfect hips, and everything's proportioned, and she don't even work out. And it's like, I used to look just like that 13 years ago, because you know these bitches be young mothers now. And you looking at her in hate. You see grown men looking at your daughter where you want those looks, and you're in competition with your daughter. Floyd Mayweather be in competition with the men he's supposed to be mentoring. Wesley? Now, did y'all hear this motherfucker? Was Floyd talking about maximizing Tank's competition resume, or was he talking about 9-figure paydays? Now, depending on what kind of fan you are, you're thinking about money. I'm not cut from that cloth. I'm not on anyone's payroll. When fighters that I support, when they retire, I want to be able to look at that resume and say, this is what makes him or her great. And all I ever said was, I can't do that with Tank right now. I can't gauge him. He has some accolades, but I can't gauge this guy. He's at 135 and all that action. Ali, shut the fuck up and get out of here. I don't even want to talk to you. I'm on a roll right now. You come back here. I'm killing Floyd. And well, I'm not killing Floyd. I'm telling the truth about Floyd. I'm making a point. And you coming back with fury. I'm not interested. You had your opportunity. See, this is what I'm talking about, distraction, people. So Ali, you're done. Get out of here. This guy didn't nurture his nest. He's in competition with the kids that he's supposed to be mentoring. They talk about Lomachenko. Now, mind you, I think this is about 4 years old. 4 years. Remember when I said, hey, man, he was supposed to take care of Lomachenko 4 or 5 years ago. Maybe if he knocked the shit out of Lomachenko back then, he would be a non-factor right now. But Lomachenko's existence, we can really blame that on Tank and Floyd. You go to him and say, yo, man, why Tank ain't fight this guy, this guy, this guy? And everyone says, oh, well, it's because he was with Floyd. You go to Floyd and LDBC, they told us, hey, man, Tank picks his own fights. Which one is it? What? It sounds just as goofy. Let's address the email champ situation. Who sent the email? Because you know that email champ was specifically, that term was specifically invented for Devin Haney. Specifically for Devin Haney. Nobody else was using that until Devin Haney. You do know that, right? Right. Right. What does that mean? When you're gifted an official belt. Never mind the white man that requested the franchise idea, the status, because by the way, who's the current franchise champions now? There were 3. Where are those belts at? What happened to them? Where's the franchise status? What happened? Where'd they go? Where'd they go? Wesley, if you're still in the chat, where'd the franchise belts go? This is why I don't drop links, because You get lost in translation. People try and take the conversation everywhere, and it becomes a big old argument. I'm making a point. Where's the franchise status? And no one's asking. Those things were just, those statuses was just enough. They were invented to preserve money. What do I mean by that? There's value in Canelo Alvarez in the WBC. Him fighting Jamal Charlo back then, there was a high chance of him losing that fight. Nah, Gary, you're not tripping. I'm going to show that in this video. You're not tripping at all. You're not tripping at all, brother. They said, oh shit, if he fights Jamal Charlo back then, undefeated Jamal Charlo, active, lines in the camp, growling at people, smacking phones out people's hands, that Jamal Charlo, they said this guy, he could stop this Canelo train. We can't have that. Enter the franchise status. And I don't want to get into that. We all know about it. Canelo said, give me that and I'm going to give up this. And we was like, whoa, what the fuck? A new idea. Got on Fred's show and Fred asked him to explain it. And even when he explained it, it didn't sound right. Y'all remember that? I'm sitting here listening like, what the fuck? It still don't make sense. I said, come on, man. Why is he fucking this up? And all Mauricio Suleiman can say is, look, it's a new idea, it's a new concept, and deal with it. That's basically what we did. Where they at now? The second one was Lomachenko's. The third one was down in one of those booger weights, those light weights. I don't even know where that one is. I don't even know where it is. The second one was Vasily Lomachenko. When did he request? Now here's how liars work. Here's how liars work. Lomachenko, let me move this. I'm gonna get back to this to a second. Lomachenko said Mauricio Suleiman offered it to him. He chose to accept it. How convenient, because you know who his mandatory was? Devin Haney. Devin Haney. He said, I'm dumping this real belt, give me this fake status, and I'm done with it. Mauricio Suleiman said, we never offered it to him. According to our rules, you have to request it. And then the board has to vote on it. Stop me when I'm lying. Those are the rules, look it up. You have to request it, and they have to vote on it. They have to look at your accolades and your record and everything. Boom, and then they give it to you. But you can't have the real WBC strap in the franchise. You have to make a decision. So I don't know why you would dump the real belt and get a new one unless you're ducking somebody, which is what he did. He ducked Devin. A lot of y'all are new here. Did y'all know that? You're welcome. So Suleiman said he asked for it. Loma said they offered it. They're both liars, so you don't know who's lying, but according to the rules, I'm going to say Loma's lying. You asked for it because you didn't want to fight Devin in the first damn place. So if you have to request it, how was it invented if it has to be requested? That gave me reasonable cause to believe that Canelo said, I don't want to fight this Charlo motherfucker. Get me out of this. Do something, Mauricio. I have an idea. Franchise. But I'm still have to fight him. No, franchise have no mandatories. You can move up and down and weight. You can take the clean and the brutal. Oh, did I say that out loud? Yes. 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 You can move in the up and down in the weight. And you don't lose the status. Even if you lose the fight, you don't lose the status. That's how Jamal Charlo ended up with the green belt. Did y'all know that? And when we're looking at it like, yo, what the fuck is going on with all of this? Yo, what the fuck? You know what all I see is this. Organized confusion. Organized confusion. I had niggas justifying all of that. And I said, wait a minute. This franchise situation is disgusting. You niggas justifying this shit is disgusting. There's a bigger picture beyond this shit. Franchise status for Loma, who never avenged his second loss, and no one held his feet to the flames for that. Franchise status for Canelo. Y'all didn't peep that? You can move up and down in weight. Remember when Mauricio said that? You can move up and down in weight, but it's a status, and you never lose it, which means you just, here, we're giving you this. You can, but you never lose it. You can do whatever you want, but you can't have this belt. So now he has no responsibility to defend that WBC strap because he has preferential treatment. Remember that? Moving up and down in weight, and then when he gets caught with clenbuterol, they move the allowable levels for him. Y'all didn't peep all of that? It was right in your face. No one said anything. We did. We did. Hey, Loma, it's time for you to fight Devin. No, it's not. Give me one of those franchises. Y'all don't remember that? The fix been in on Devin for a long time. Y'all don't want to talk about that? And when we point out these things, we're the villains. But back to Floyd and his failure. Y'all missed what he said? Don't worry, I'll bring it back.
You making the same money Lomachenko is making. And you're doing it easier.
You heard that?
He's fighting because somebody mailed him the belt.
WBC gives plans for titleists, names Vasily Lomachenko franchise champ. Interim titleist Haney, who elevated to the WBC's world title holder, had been scheduled to defend the interim belt on November 9th against an opponent to be named, and now will defend the full title. Question: did Devin ask for the WBC strap when he dumped it, or did he ask to fight Lomachenko for it? Y'all know the answer.
What?
Elevated.
He's an email champ.
Email champ. I don't want that shit. That's what Tank said on his social media reacting to the news that he could be elevated from regular to full WBA lightweight champion now that Devin Haney has chosen to vacate his undisputed 135-pound titles. Uh-oh. Oh, wow.
He's an email champ.
The reason why 29-year-old Tank Davis doesn't want to be elevated to full champion are as follows. Now, I didn't write this. Somebody else wrote this. I just got the screenshots.
He's an email champ.
Sanction fees attached with being the full champion. Don't worry about that because Tank got money. Face a boxing ass nigga, right? Having to deal with mandatory dangerous challengers. I don't know. Tank beats the world, right? I don't know. Less freedom because Tank wants to do what he wants, right? That last part, you see that? Email champion stigma. How about that? Uh-oh. I love my editing.
He's an email champ. I got mail. 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 Yay!
You got mail.
If Devin is an email champ, then what are these guys at 135? You're welcome. Wesley. Wesley. This was an education. This is why I don't need to drop links here. This is for you to listen. That's why Stormy B-Man don't drop links. It's for you to listen. And if you see no value in what I'm talking about or what Stormy's talking about or any one of my brothers or sisters are talking about, there's an X button, there's a back button, there's a not interested, don't recommend this channel. You have options. But to come in here and to try and contradict what I'm doing here, it's not going to fare well for you, young man. And I don't know how old you are. It's irrelevant. It's irrelevant. But I'm adding value to what's going on in boxing. And Floyd Mayweather has not. He has not. Willie Lowe, what up? He had a great stable. And he fucked it off. Would you agree that Adrian Broner would have been that much better if Floyd has taken better care of him? Because right now what you're doing, again, and this is what you niggas like to do, you're blaming the victim again. Yes, I'm saying AB was a victim. Look at how early in his career, he needed nurturing. Now how the fuck you gonna blame AB for these failures and these stumbles in his career? But every time I turn around and we talk about Mike Tyson, y'all talking about Costamato. How the fuck you praising Costamato and then in the same breath y'all say, man, if he never got with Don King. Praise Costamato, rip Don King. You know how many Don King fighters I spoke to that told me, nah, Don King did right by me. That was Mike. But he did right by me. I'm all right. You know how many Don King fighters I spoken to that said that shit? But you let the world tell it, Don King is the worst man in the world. Don King been in the business, in the boxing business, as long as who? Bob fucking Arum. Who stole Top Rank from Muhammad Ali. Did y'all even know that? So when Shakur says, nah, you know, Floyd, it was just a lot of talk over there. And then you go to Top Rank. I said, who the fuck, who's guiding this kid? But what made him go to Bob Arum, but steer him away from Floyd Mayweather? Come to find out, according to what Tank put in his tweet, unless he deleted it, but I know Blue Blood spoke on it just yesterday. Apparently Tank told Shakur, don't come over here. Don't come over here. It's not all peaches and cream. Now, could it be that Tank wanted to be the only nigga shining over there? I don't know. But how's that working out? Because Floyd, like I said, is running around like a woman in competition with her daughter. Stop me when I'm lying. But you see the fallout from this. This is a legitimate fallout. Thank you, Tay-Tay. Smash my like button or smash my dislike button. Or I said dick like button. There should be a dick like button. That's for my stalkers. I like you, but I don't want to hit the thumbs up. I don't want to hit the thumbs down, but I want to see your penis. So there should be a dick like button. Smash my dick like button. You heard that here first. Is Floyd Mayweather a functioning person? His fucking whole stable is about to collapse. Go look at Blue Blood's video yesterday. I said, that's interesting. And I love, you know how you're in tune with the family, because I was sitting back thinking about it. I said, what am I going to talk about tomorrow? And I said, you know what? This shit with Floyd is weird. He's a weird dude. And I looked on my phone and I said, what's Blue talking about? And I looked at that video. I said, wow. How crazy is that? Listen, Floyd Mayweather has failed. Does anything that Bill said to him when in that back and forth, does it make sense? Y'all was so focused on Bill. It's not about the streets, Bill. Is any of this registering now? What he said to him? The streets was a metaphor. Do y'all understand metaphors? All of y'all listen to rap music. I hope you do. Just music in general. Watch this, R&B. I'll give you the sun, the moon, the stars, the rain, and remember that? Ready or not, I'll give you everything. You don't really mean, you can't go get a fucking sun, moon, and the star. You can't do that. But the idea sounds romantic. These rappers be talking about how they be blazing on people. Some of them tell the truth and, go to jail. But I grew up listening to Onyx in the 90s. That was some superhero shit. That was some Charles Bronson shit, some Chuck Norris shit they were talking about doing on those albums. I was like, these niggas ain't do that. But it sounds good. Now, let's look at Floyd. He's talking about Tank 6, 7, 8, 9-figure paydays. Has he accomplished that? Okay. But how does it feel to have all that bread? And Tank puts in work, but I would feel a little better if I left no doubt that I was the man in the sport. Yeah, I do a little something. I'm very talented. I'm a tenor. You work that hard, and you still got people saying, no, you little dude. Canelo Alvarez is the face of boxing. And then they start talking about pay-per-view numbers and revenue earned and all this shit. And they don't want to talk about clenbuterol. You know what they say? You say, Tank never popped dirty. Ha! And they say it was just a little bit of clenbuterol. Uh-oh. Now y'all niggas want to cry racism. Watch out. Hold on. Watch out. Wait a minute. Because I've seen that argument in chats. Yo, Tank is the face of boxing. Revenue earned, pay-per-views, and door-breaking. Hey, man, look. Him and Frank Martin, 15 million already at the door. Good stuff. That's the face of boxing. No, who's the face of boxing? Canelo. Well, Tank never popped dirty. Black fans. Tank never popped dirty. Canelo did. Canelo got better resume. That's true. Canelo more accomplished with belts. That's true. But Canelo popped dirty. It was just a little bit of clenbuterol. It's like watching a tennis match. And that last part with the little bit of clenbuterol, I look at the Tank fan, I look at the Canelo fans, and then I go back to the Tank fans. And then we get this. When y'all niggas get cornered, you break the Bill Haney glass. I'm like, how the fuck did Bill enter this conversation? It's between Tank and Canelo fans. When the fuck did Bill come up? And then when we say clenbuterol, they tell you it was this much. It's that much. That much.
Sip the juice. I got enough to go around, and the thought takes place uptown.
Can y'all niggas stay on topic for 2 seconds? Can y'all talk about Tank and AB and Shakur without bringing up Bill and Dev? Do y'all have any knowledge of self? You niggas are amazing. The title of this show is Floyd Mayweather Jr. Damaged Legacy. I'm not even degrading Tank. I'm making a point. By the way, y'all, do I lie on Tank? Let me know. If there's a Tank fan in here just grinning and the bottom of your nose is meeting the top of your brow because you're literally turning into an ape as we speak. If you're at the back of your head is getting elongated, if your feet are beginning to take form of your hands and your hands are turning out to be the same color as the black hand side, you're morphing into a goddamn ape. So before more of your mind oozes out of your ear, type in the chat right now, when did I lie on Tank? I don't need to. I'm making points. I don't have to lie on these guys. They do shit, and I ask, why do they do that? For example, where was Big Bro, Floyd Mayweather Jr., to tell Tank, hey, look, you're getting these fast cars. You gotta be careful of the company you keep. Hey, look, man, while you're out shopping and buying them gold chains and shit and lime green purses, I'm never gonna get over that, but whatever. Hey, listen, buying these fast cars and getting your fingernails painted, that's fine. Because I wear boots up to the crotch of my leg. So that's okay, Tank, but listen, don't drive so fast, don't break the law, because you're young and you're black. And while you're at it, like I said before, you need to be mindful of the women you keep around. You know why Floyd can't do that? First of all, he's incapable of mentoring anybody. Because he's a hater. That's number one. Number two, who the fuck would he be to give anybody advice on dealing with the opposite sex? Name one successful relationship he's had with a woman. Name them. Go. Terrell Jackson said, who don't know if Floyd did or didn't, so don't assume he didn't. Well, don't assume he did. But Terrell, answer my question. Name one successful relationship he had with a woman. I'll wait. And we can include his daughter. I said women. When I say relationship, I don't necessarily only mean sexual. Terrell Jackson, that question's for you. Right on time. I just read that right on time. Terrell says exactly. So are you a flow-mo? That's fine. But answer my question though. I'm waiting. Name the person. Terrell, you're doing a lot of typing. So type the person that type the woman he had a successful relationship with. Go. Go. I'll wait. And you can use Google. Aisha, salute. Good morning. I'll wait. Go. The title of this show is Floyd Mayweather Jr. Damaged Legacy. I don't have to mention his boxing career. He told y'all what it is. 50-0, undefeated. We stood in the pocket for him for that. He did a lot. Yes, he did. But he also didn't do a lot. My opinion, he was supposed to fight Keith Thurman. He told us to vote. Everybody voted Amir Khan. What did he do? Uh-oh. He gave you Conor McGregor? Okay. Okay. Terrell, wait, hold on. Who said anything about money? I don't know, I'm not in his pocket. So you're relating his relationship with women to what's in his pocket? You're proving my point. I said that me and Floyd Mayweather could walk in the same club. The bitches he'll pay for, I fuck for free. Because I'm genetically gifted. He's athletically gifted. But I look better than him. I am 6'2", 220 pounds with a six-pack and a big dick. I've won in life. I've won. He stopped. And he's so blessed athletically, he can't even count his own blessings. And he has to act a fool. You know why? He wasn't raised properly. That's because of Floyd Sr. Do you see where I'm going with this? That dysfunction with him and his father has trickled down to his relationships in life. This is why fathers are important. Jesus Christ.
Whoa, what the fuck?
Do y'all understand what this show is about, really? Terrell, but you never answered my question, good brother. You never answered my question. I asked you to name one relationship, one functioning relationship with a woman that he's had. Terrell, this is the point where you stop talking. You think I'm on here just ripping Floyd and this is a clown session. It's not. It's not. This is the part where you sit back. Just sit back. Oh, good. Well, he's timed out. He's not timed out forever. Sit back and listen. I'm not doing this as a clown session. This is an education. And it's the problem with these young niggas. It's the problem with black people in general. With you men. You men. Some of you niggas give these modern women room to breathe. Because y'all may look good and smell good, but y'all ain't shit. And just because your dick work and you can spit out a bunch of babies, you don't know how to be a father. Biologically, you're a father, but you're not a man. Floyd Mayweather Jr. is not a man because he never learned. The man stood up there and said, I watched my father sell my mother drugs. Did you miss that? Those men never went to therapy. Boxing was their therapy, and they were damn good at it. Now you have a man with all this wealth, and he's a grown adolescent. All that talent that ran to him for structure, for organization, and he befriended them, and what did he do? He was in competition with them. Like he's in competition with his dad. Go watch the old HBO 24/7s. He's in competition with him. He don't look at him as a father. That's like his older brother. What is my show about, really? The man never went and got help. Do y'all got daughters running through the back door of rappers' houses and stabbing women? Do y'all got baby mamas found dead in cars? Do you post fucking videos of strippers? You got daughters, but you got strippers twerking around you. That makes you a man? And it's bad enough these modern women don't know how to pick men, but then when they pick you, you don't even know what to do with it. You don't know how to be a leader. You don't know. So don't fucking tell me what I don't know about him. I can see this shit. I can see this shit. Floyd Mayweather could have saved boxing about a decade ago. You know what he did? This shit. If Floyd did what he was supposed to do, we wouldn't be praising Turk al-Sheikh right now. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Drew, where you going? Uh-huh. What Turk al-Sheikh is doing now, Floyd could have been did it. Or is this conversation getting a little too deep for you motherfuckers? Where's Floyd's integrity as a black man? We're protesting Gucci. He's dropping $8 million in Gucci. What the fuck? All lives matter looking ass nigga. What the fuck? This guy's not a credit to the community at all. And now his whole stable is leaving him. And it's the stable's fault? It's the stable's fault. I asked you, Terrell, name me one functioning relationship he had with a woman that we know about. Because he does everything in our face. His mother's a drug addict. Stop right there. How do you think he views women when he watched his father sell his mother drugs? It don't get any more dysfunctional than that. Floyd Mayweather Sr. was running away from a situation where he got shot. Floyd almost got killed. We almost didn't get Floyd. Floyd is blessed with such knowledge of the game. He's so blessed that he's not even counting his own blessings, and he's not pushing those blessings on to these up-and-coming kids. He fucked off AB, or he allowed AB to fuck himself off because he saw something in AB that could have toppled what he feels that he earned. He don't want no one touching what he earned in the ring. Because in his mind, that's all he got. Stop me when you disagree. Because I'm looking at the fallout from this shit. It's dangerous. The man sat here and told you he was better than Muhammad Ali. And when you said, wait a minute, what do you mean by that? He told me, oh, I'm not going to lay on the ropes and get beat up. Oh, wait, whoa. So you talking about boxing. Because where you want to go with this, Floyd? You want to talk about outside the ring? Because there's no comparison. You want to talk about inside the ring? Yeah, you're a magician inside the ring, but you also didn't fight the killers that Ali fought. You want to go there? Ali means so much, not only to boxing, but to the world. And for you to fix your fucking mouth, there's just certain things you don't say. But we're talking to a nigga when we trying to protest Gucci. This nigga dropping $8 million in Gucci. None of us, to my knowledge, the only motherfucker in the chat that I know definitely that knows someone that got $8 million is Willie Lowe. I don't know all of y'all. Some of y'all might be millionaires. I don't know. I know 3 millionaires personally that I can call on the phone. But they wouldn't drop $8 million on Gucci, especially in the middle of a motherfucking protest. And then sit up there and say all lives matter. But can't read a fucking book. God blesses these guys in certain ways that you can't comprehend. When you heard me say count blessings, count blessings, count blessings. If Floyd wasn't boxing, he'd be dead. Because he'd try and play in the street like his dad did, and he probably wouldn't make it. So God said, this ain't for you, this is for you. But if he ain't had no mentorship, what did you got? He clinged to Al Heyman. You learned the game. You know the business. You can't be cheated. You know how the money works and all that other crazy shit. Why wouldn't you pass that knowledge down to all these upstarts? Floyd Mayweather could have had the illest, he could have been the face of boxing for real. But this guy Tank, he could do better than me. I'm gonna fuck him off. This guy, Adrian Broner, before Tank, he could do better than me. I ain't gonna say nothing about those gloves. He gonna have to learn. And then turns right around and say, hey man, you need my help? No, he could have used your help in the glove selection. You could have said, come here, AB. Nah, it's about billions. It's about beating his ass. Nigga, come here. Let me show you about gloves and what they're gonna try and do to you. He never put the foot down. And now he's arguing with Tank. He's arguing with AB. He would have been arguing with Shakur. Like how he argues with his dad.
What the fuck?
My show is too complex for a lot of you fly-by-nighters. You need to recognize what I'm doing here. There's some comedic value in some of that shit, but the fact that I do all this monkey shit, it really hurts my heart. That's why I make light of it. But you guys give me space to do that shit, because all of y'all are going bananas. Edgar Stronghouse, 8 months, salutes. He said, keep cooking on them, Drew. Great live, salute to you. The real OG. That title OG is earned. Stormy's an OG. Scrapbook's an OG. Mr. Mon is a real OG. He says it's real easy to assume he didn't mentor none of these guys. Why mentor then hate? It's easier not to give mentorship at all. Thank you. That's my point. If he tried to help these guys, he'd have said that. How the fuck you gonna fucking get Ryan Garcia, and this is your guy, Terrell, that you're standing in the pocket for? How the fuck you get Ryan Garcia? I don't know. I asked everyone, what was Floyd Mayweather's vested interest in Ryan Garcia versus Devin anyway? What was that? Y'all didn't see nothing. First thing he did was he put a gold chain on his goddamn neck and said, nah, I ain't fighting Devin. He only did 30,000 pay-per-views. I'm fighting Rolly. Okay, bye. We was going over there looking at Subaru Matias. Then he says, no, I'm sorry, I'm fighting Devin. Then all this bullshit happens. Then Ryan says, Floyd told me to come in 3 pounds overweight. What? Did Floyd ever say, I didn't tell him that? He never said he denied it, did he? Did I miss that? Did Floyd deny that? No, that right there, I didn't tell him to do that right there. Because if he told him to do that, why do you think Bill said that he's the pusher, man? If he told him to do that, he probably told him, yeah, you could use this and cycle off of it. How am I gonna do that, Floyd? Yeah, you could use an IV. IV? That's not legal, Floyd. Listen, you've won the battle of public opinion. I use an IV versus Pacquiao. The fight's too big. They ain't gonna call it off. And not only did he use the fucking IV, he did it on camera. And we're sitting here looking at this like, yo, what the fuck? Do you see this? But when you win public opinion, nothing matters. Is there anything making sense? Does my show make sense now? Am I on there just because I know when you let other people say, oh, Drew be on here screaming and hollering, is it incoherent or is it too in-depth that it flies over your fucking head? Did Floyd not do that? Is it beyond the scope of reason that he would do that? Why do you think Bill said that? So he set Devin up. He tried to get the fight canceled so Ryan could fight Rolly. Then when that failed, he told him to come in 3 pounds heavier. He probably told him to use the IV because did y'all know that it was in the contract that they couldn't use an IV to rehydrate versus Manny Pacquiao, Floyd and Pacquiao, and he used an IV and said, no, this is what it was, saline or whatever the fuck it was. It was against the rules, but Manny Pacquiao didn't make a big deal out of it because it's like, yo, what we gonna do, cancel the event? This is the fight of the decade. Can't cancel it. And Floyd used that in his favor, but he cheated. But it was at the discretion of Manny Pacquiao to say, yo, look, he used an IV. And all we would have said was, if you use an IV, you could have flushed the event. You could have stopped it. He didn't do it. But he could have took him to court for that. Do y'all remember all of this? Or did y'all just pop up? Did y'all just think I'm sitting here screaming for nothing? These are facts. So of course he helped Ryan. And then guess what? Nigga turns right around, gets on a troll account on Instagram, pulls up on Bill, and then asks Bill, do you need my help? Do y'all ever heard this old saying, with friends like you, who needs enemies? So Terrell, when you come off a timeout, I got a question for you. Would you have a friend around you like Floyd Money Mayweather? Would you allow him in your circle? Look at AB. Would you allow him in your circle? Look at Tank and him. He's going back and forth with Tank. How? Would you allow him in your circle? Tank told Shakur, don't come around here. This dude here is fucked up. Oh, yeah, I'm going to go to Top Rank. And I said, shit, they fucked up over there too, but okay. Remember? And there's about 3 other people in Floyd's camp that are leaving. So when I say it's a damaged legacy, am I lying? Am I lying? He got money. He has an unblemished professional career. Oh, by the way, he told that to Bill in the street. He told that to Bill. He said, I'm undefeated under the lights. But when Bill said, Devin kicked your ass before the Conor McGregor fight, it was a mirror match, and Devin kicked your ass, and that's why you really retired. You notice Floyd never said that, Bill, you're lying? He said everything else but that. You know what his response was? I'm undefeated under the lights. You know why? We know at least now 3 incidences where Floyd got fucked up in sparring. The first one was Paulie Spadafora. That's on YouTube. Paulie beat his ass so bad, he was on the floor like tired. Errol Spence beat his ass, got put out the gym. Remember that? And now we know about Devin. So CY says, what the hell happened? Floyd was the sole cause of the LDBC being created. Now y'all, no, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. You see, and this is what motherfuckers will try and get you to think. No, it wasn't. It wasn't Floyd Mayweather. It was how you motherfuckers from the YTBC treated black athletes. That's why the LDBC was created. And we wanted to get away from people like you so we could discuss boxing, which doesn't only include black fighters, it includes Mexicans and Filipinos and everybody. And we wanted to be over here talking about boxing without being bothered with your bullshit. We defended Floyd when he was attacked racially, like we defended every black fighter when they attacked racially. That's why the LDBC was created. But we always held Floyd to a standard. Something that motherfuckers in the YTBC can't do. You talk to a hardcore Mexican fan, Canelo's God. Clenbuterol, what's that? He said he ate a bad hamburger. That's it, I'm going with that. That's it. They don't want to talk about how he punched a strawweight in the face and broke his jaw, another boxer. Punched him in the face and broke his shit. Yeah, and I guess there's no racism in America because we had a black president too, right? Now watch this. I'm going to go to CY's page and see when did he start his account. Because right now you're just trying to pick a fight. Now watch this. Go to the page. He has 3 subscribers. Oh, he's been around since 2009. But you have nothing. Are you retarded? Look. El Pajaro Mi Prietas. You're a Latino. So you pulling Tyson and Pryor and Hearns and Leonard and Hagler out your ass. The Hall of Fame fighters. The Hall of Fame fighters. You notice he didn't say Devin Haney? No one treats them bad? You can't talk bad about that, guys. They're in the Hall of Fame. And here come the racist, wherever the fuck y'all from. Solo Dolo. Goodbye. You see, this is the problem. You got these non-blacks that have a preconceived notion about why we do things and why we was created. We actually was, to put it bluntly, because you don't want to hear nothing else. We was created so we can move away from motherfuckers like you. And we said, you know what, we're not dealing with you over here. We're going to do our own thing over here. And we're doing our own thing over here, and here you are. Like Black Wall Street. We said, man, these white people, they don't like us. We're going to go over here and build our own shit. And what did they do? We wasn't bothering nobody, whatever. They came and burnt our shit down. Yeah, goodbye. Goodbye. As you can see, the LDBC was created so we could talk boxing over here, the way we see it, the real way. And we didn't want to deal with the YTBC. So 78 created the LDBC. We're here and they come over here. What are they doing? Hey, boxers are talking about them. What are they doing? They can't do that. I'm not my ancestors. You're not going to burn down Black Wall Street. You're not even going to try. I don't see fighters talking about shout out to the YTBC. No. There's dysfunctional niggas over there right now. They cool 1 minute and they unite to try and rival what we do. And you know what happens to them? Somehow, some way, they ended up falling out with each other. Next thing you know, they sneak dissing each other and it pops up on my algorithm. I'm like, what the fuck? I thought they were cool. I thought they formed the united front against the LDBC. Now they're fighting each other? Everything I do, there's a message behind it. Everything. I don't blindly do anything. Does that video make sense now? Shout out to everyone that enjoyed it. That shit got over 10,000, I think about 10,000 views already. Salute. Makes sense? Let me put it in nerd terms for you. Y'all remember the cartoon, The Super Friends? The Justice League? Why would it have been dangerous if the Legion of Doom actually won? I'm going to tell y'all why. You're on a team with Black Manta, Gorilla Grog, Brainiac, Lex Luthor. Who the fuck do you trust? Let's say they win. Superman's dead, Batman's dead, Flash is dead, Wonder Woman's dead, Green Lantern's dead. Okay, you won. Who do you trust? Lex Luthor? Gorilla Grog? Oh, hold on. No, we're dead. They form a united front to get rid of what they don't like. Now they've won. Who do you trust? Because you know what happens? Yeah, fuck the LDBC. Fuck the LDBC. Fuck the LDBC. And now we say, all right, we ain't even gonna deal with that. We over here, let them talk. And you know what always happens? Everything's cool with them for a second, and they always have a disagreement. And now they flipping on each other. And we're still around, we just watching like, oh shit, I thought they were cool. What happened? None of my business. I'm just watching the fallout. Now they're making 500 diss videos about each other. You know what's the funniest part? Sometimes one of those niggas will start making the same point that we've been making the whole time. And it's always about boxing. You're like, yo, wait a minute. Now he's saying what we were saying 3 years ago? Interesting. But now they fighting. Now they talking about, yo, we want to fight. Yo, pull up. Oh, wow, interesting. And you know what happens? That audience that was looking for comfort in them hating on us, now they're split. And some of them, what they don't know, a lot of those were just troublemakers. They wanted to see black channels fight each other. You know, like when I made the analogy, when I said Bruce Gas is just as bad as the government dumping crack and guns into black neighborhoods. Do you get the analogy now? I wasn't just saying that. I said that's the comparison. I said it's just as bad on a social media standpoint. Going different places, his white ass going different places to black channels and saying my name and trying to incite riots and create friction. Why are you doing that? Niggas going around talking about, oh, well, you know, this guy said something about you. And they make ghost accounts and then they come up in your chat and they just sit there and watch the fallout. And then if shit gets real, if those fools, because I'm grown, I ain't got time for that shit. If those dudes really meet up and they fight each other and somebody gets shot or stabbed, in that monkey video, you see how the nigga just backs off the screen? Yeah, I did that for a reason. Something bad could happen. And then niggas be like, oh shit, I ain't mean for that to happen. Or I did mean for that to happen. When they backing out, they're like, mission accomplished. This is why I don't entertain niggas. Yeah, I mean, niggas say, oh, well, you know, Punch Drunk said. I don't give a fuck what that nigga says. You know why? It was never a problem. You know why? I seen that nigga 3 times in person. I told y'all that. He didn't say shit to me. I had nothing to say to him. There ain't no problem, nigga. There ain't no problem. You know why? I'm grown. I'm supposed to go sit down for killing somebody, beating someone's ass? I've lived in New York all my life. I've gotten this far in my life without a criminal record. I'm gonna fucking beat someone's ass over internet beef? You're crazy. You're crazy. I'm a father. I'm an uncle. I'm a son. And I've done right by my parents. I carry their last name. Now let me bring it back to the show. Floyd Mayweather is a junior. He had it out with his father so bad that he said, I'm not a junior either. You remember that? Fuck that. I'm not a junior, but I got my dad's last name. I come from an era where that means something. Where if you fucked off in the street, they say, oh, that's that so-and-so's kid. And whatever you did, when the parents came home, they say, yo, your kid was out here wilding. I represent my family, motherfuckers. What do you do? I'm on here giving a message. There's context when I'm flipping out like this. There's context to what I do. When you get online, what do you do? Other than cut down your brothers and sisters. What do you do? I add value. What do you do? What are you teaching your kids? Floyd said, I ain't no junior either. Nigga, nah, that's with you forever unless you legally change your name. Even if you do that, I could look at senior in you and tell y'all fucking related. We know how Floyd Jr. is gonna look when he gets 60 years old. It's gonna look like his father. It's not hard. But my point is their relationship was never fixed. They never went and got therapy. Now, If he don't have a functioning relationship with his blood father, what the fuck makes you think that he knows how to nurture some black men that needs help, how to move around in the pocket? Not only, because you do know coaching is deeper, and Stormy could tell you things like this. Coaching can be deeper than just X's and O's in the ring. Sometimes you have to give life advice, because boxing can be relatable to life. Y'all ain't ready for that, man. Y'all ain't ready for that. Who would you rather have in your corner in life? Floyd Mayweather Jr. or the late great Emmanuel Stewart? Where are you going to learn from? You young niggas, monies, cars, bitches. I remember I had a conversation back in the day on Facebook, Tim TV 212 in that super chat. Myself, he said, Drew, they gave too many Starscream in their team. Yeah, y'all know what that even means? To have Starscream on you. You don't want Starscream on your team. Because anytime you have a weak moment, he's going to finish you. For the sole purpose of him wanting to be a leader, and his ass is dysfunctional. Transformers the movie, when Megatron was still functioning, Starscream put his ass out. When he came back as Galvatron, he said, I ain't gonna play with this nigga now. I'm done. I've been playing with him. Done. And he blasted him. He should have did that in season 1. So when I say get rid, when it's time for revolution, I'm getting rid of the monkeys. Oh, really? We doing this? Give me this gun real quick. Bop, bop, bop. Why you do that? That nigga there did this, and that. That nigga there, these are the ops. Yes, sir. Sid Mark back in that super chat. He says, salute, Drew. I'm glad you mentioned fathers and sons currently. I'm determined to be a father to my daughter. Yo, salute to you, brother. And being a parent is a lifetime assignment. You're a parent to the day you die. You never stop raising your kids. I still get gems from my parents, and I appreciate them. Can Floyd say that shit? Now, I remember having this conversation with this kid. I was in this group or whatever. People kept pulling me into these groups. And I made a statement because it was at the height of the NBA having these super teams. And I said, I can't dig this. I don't dig this. You know, LeBron going to Miami. And I said, I don't, you know, then Kevin Durant went to, the next year he went to Golden State. I said, man, I come from an era where teams had an identity. When you said Indiana, you thought Reggie Miller. You know, you said San Antonio, you thought David Robinson. New York, Patrick Ewing. Chicago, Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen. Teams had an identity. And one thing that I appreciated about my era is that they all wanted to beat each other. Pause. No, I'm sorry. I'm stop saying, yo, I'm not saying no Diddy no more. I don't even like saying, I'm gonna say no Epstein. No Epstein. They wanted to beat each other. They didn't want to play with Mike. No Epstein. They wanted to beat him. They wanted to be that one team to say, we got him. Didn't work out, but there was competition. These days, these dudes get drafted by their team. They stay there for 2 or 3 years, and they make this pregnancy pack. Like, hey, man, we're going to meet up in the best city with the hottest bitches, and we ain't no snow. And that's what they did. That's what they did. And it wasn't like these guys was old. Like, remember when Gary Payton and Karl Malone ran over to the Lakers with Shaq and tried to make a super team so they can get a ring on the way out? That made sense because they were about to retire and they were trying to, you know, get a ring on the way out. It didn't work out. But that's my point. I said I can't watch the league. I don't watch it now. I get updates from Abel Mahari and Ticket TV in 78. I don't really watch it anymore. It turned me off. And I said, the argument was, who would you rather be? Patrick Ewing or Robert Horry? Now listen to what I just said. Would you rather be Patrick Ewing or Robert Horry? Every young cat in there that was born in the early 2000s or the late 90s said Robert Horry, Mr. Big Shot. Now, I'm not saying Robert Horry was trash, because every team he went to, it's not like he rode the bench and got those rings. He contributed. Mr. Big Shot. He had nerves of steel. He had ice in his veins. When he won his first 2 rings with the Rockets, him and Sam Cassell, you know that was their rookie season in '94, and they were running around the court like they was in the league 10 years. I was very impressed. So Robert Horry is a dog, but what I'm saying is he's not a top 50 all-time player. He was always, at that point, he got into a career where when he was a free agent, he was that quality free agent. Like, yo, we about to make a run this year. Robert Horry's free? Get him. Because we know he could shoot that three-pointer. So I'm not saying he's trash. I'm just saying Patrick Ewing is an all-time great, top 50 all-time player. Robert Horry's nowhere near that. But you know what he got? He got a lot of rings, man. But Robert Horry's retired. Where's his jersey retired? I'm just asking. Is it in Houston? It might be. But Patrick Ewing is definitely in New York. And although he never got a ring, you know what he can say? Well, shit, I couldn't get past Mike. That's my excuse. What the fuck is yours? Robert bounced around the league and got some rings, but he's not a Patrick Ewing. So I just said, man, look, I understand y'all want to pop bottles. And they admitted that in the chat. Yo, man, we about the rings over here. I said, so let me get this straight. 10 years straight in the league, if 6 of those years, you just rode the bench and got like 5 minutes of playing time, but the team you so happen to end up on won at least 6 out of those 10 years, that's cool with you? That sounds sexy now. You might have seen some decent money, and let's say you made some great investments and everything's cool. And that might sound cute now. But question. Ten years after that. And one thing I know about athletes and all kinds of entertainers, they appreciate it when people recognize them. What happens when you're with your kids at Starbucks or whatever, and they say, all right, this guy's a little taller than average, and they say, don't I know you? Instead of saying, it's you! They say, don't I know you? Yeah, I used to play for the whoever. Oh, yeah, I remember you. You was wearing a suit half the time. Man, you was so far on the bench, you was on injured reserve. Oh, wow, good to see you. Now, question, the only reason why you would recognize Robert Horry is because he's 6'10". He's unnaturally big. Patrick Ewing is 7'1". But if Robert Horry's walking on one side of the street and Patrick Ewing's on the other side of the street, 100%, everyone will look at Patrick Ewing like, oh, it's Patrick Ewing. You look at Robert Horry and, oh, that's a, oh, I know you. You have to Google it. And I'm not taking shots at Robert. I'm just making a point. These guys want to be remembered. When I invite these legends on here, from the big guys like Roy Jones has been on my show, to the guys that we had on here that fought on USA Network, Tuesday Night Fights, whoever it was, a lot of these guys just want to be remembered. They appreciate it because that work in the gym, people get beat up and punched upside the head. Some of these guys, Freddie Pendleton, he feels unappreciated. That guy's a legend. I got to call him today too. You niggas are all about the shine. So when I ask y'all, who would you rather have in your corner? Who would you rather have mentor you? Floyd Mayweather or Manny Stewart? I'd rather go sit and talk to Manny Stewart's tombstone before I fuck with Floyd Mayweather. Get the fuck out of here. You kids are ass backwards. Salute to y'all, Venmo, Zelle, Cash App, Super Chat. Wonderful show. I hope you saw value in it. And remember, I never wish bad on Tank. I just don't fuck with him as of late. I don't fuck with him. That's my new stance on him, because he's not acting like a brother. AB could have been a lot better. Shakur, listen. Now we know he listened to Tank, but there's some concern about how he's moving. These kids need nurturing, and Floyd was supposed to be that guy, and he didn't. So in my opinion, his legacy's damaged. He's failed in the industry raising these kids, and he failed in his household raising these kids. But he got Gucci and some strippers, the quality of a man indeed.
Zooming through the skies to infinity and beyond, no idea where I'm finna be. Can only hold out for hope of safe landings, but it's in, I'm gonna take what I'm handed. They gawking up at the sky like, it's a bird, it's a plane, oh my god, it's a being up this high, it was always the plan. At the end of the day, it's just me and my gang. It's just me and my gang. At the end of the day, it's just me and my gang. Simple syllabic sonics written about the subject. Supersonic speed, the way people get on it. Sick of infinitesimal problems, slipping through cracks in my conscience. If this beat was a prison, then I'm a convict. I leave the tracks.
We're in Atlanta, August 10th. Get your tickets now. LDBC, family reunion. I think the general's on. Let's head over there. Pep talk tonight. Bronx on deck.
Move!
Why are you gay?
Who says I'm gay?
You are gay.